You probably see the term UX UI used together quite often. It is easy to mistake the two as interchangeable, but they are in fact different from one another. Let me explain. UX, which is short for user experience, refers to the overall experience of a user interacting with something. UI, which is short for user interface, refers to the visual components, the design. Good UI is aesthetically pleasing and visually intuitive. Let's jump into some digestible and interesting examples of how we can think of these terms. Let's say you love the look of this sofa. You like the color, the texture, the shape, and it looks so roomy and comfortable. So far, we're talking about the user interface of this sofa. Now you plop down on it and keep moving around because you can't get quite comfortable. The cushions feel stiff, the fabric is scratchy, and the arms of the sofa are painfully angular. This is user experience. Let's do another. Look at these super cool stairs. They're stunning, majestic. User interface. Now walk up those stairs. They are oddly gradual. It'll take forever to climb. And for some reason, they go only to the roof and not to any of the floors. User experience. Let's do one more. This is a popular example, the ketchup bottle. You have probably seen both of these bottles before. We have the glass bottle and the plastic bottle. Which one do you think is more attractive? We won't all have the same take. Some might find this one more attractive. Either way, we are talking about user interface. Is it clear how we might open each bottle? One probably unscrews and the other flips open. We're still talking about user interface, although this approaches the overlap into user experience. Chances are you have used both types of bottles. Which one do you prefer? And why? Is one easier to open? Is one more troublesome? Is one messier? Which one fits in your refrigerator better? This is all user experience. You may have figured out that user interface lives inside user experience. It's one facet of UX. UX is the overall encounter with something, and UI is but one part of that encounter. We deal with UI and UX multiple times every day of our lives without even realizing it. I'm sure you find yourself often saying, "Why is this so hard to figure out?" Sure, maybe we're the problem sometimes, but all too often, something was created and planned for poorly. Like anything art related, UI often goes underrated, undervalued. Of course, sometimes the UI is so valued that the UX gets overlooked. Looks fantastic, but how the heck do I use it? You now may have a deeper understanding of how UX UI operates in websites and mobile apps. In this case, UI is all about the visual layout, like the typography, hierarchy of information, negative space, intuitive navigation. UI encapsulates the look and vibe and also poses the question, is it clear how to interact with this? Then that takes us right into UX as we pursue interaction. Are we getting to the pages we wanted? Are we getting there quickly? Are we getting stuck on a page? It is especially useful to have a solid grasp of user experience and user interface, not just for websites and apps, but for any kind of product or service. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it with a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be sure to catch my newest tutorials. And of course, it is always appreciated if you want to buy me a coffee as a way of supporting my efforts to keep these tutorials coming. That link is in the description below.